how to be a successful battle rap blogger, or maybe even a blogger in general. It's still a lot of these tips will still apply. You know, just like there's categories of battle rappers. There's like the ones you know, like the known people, and then even people below that. But then you have a whole bunch of people who battle rap you never heard of. Blogging is the same. Popularity, you know, and things of that nature. So I see a lot of people trying to come up in the game, and you know, certain things they have the right concepts, and others they don't. And maybe I could just help guide a few things from my personal dirty opinion on, you know, how to be successful with your channel. Now, as you know, I'm building up my channel after it was taken down a year back, or whenever that was, which was a big blow for me at the time, only because you put in so much work into something, and for it to be taken away from you, especially knowing that it was for malicious reasons, it could really put a damper on your spirit. And it did for me for a while. I fell back, and then I realized one day, you know, that just wasn't meant for me to have that channel. And even though it had triple the amount of subscribers we have right now, you know, I'll get there again and I'll be even better. And that's the mentality you have to have with a lot of things. You know, it's not about how you fall down, it is about how you get up. But with that being said, you know, first things first, I would say consistency. Consistency. Even I've been learning this myself. If you check right now, you know, hopefully you're subscribed to the channel if you're watching this, and hit the videos. You see I've been very consistent with putting out content. You know, I put out 3 blogs in a week, you know, some twice in a day, you know, just trying to be more consistent from where I was. Like, I'm judging, you know, some people blog every single day, but for me, someone who did it once every 2 weeks or once a week, to do 3 or 4 in 1 week, that's me being consistent. Not only that, consistency also going to get you better viewings. You know, people like to hear what you're saying. They want to hear it more, especially when you have so many bloggers out there. You have to do something to make yourself stand out. That's actually going into another tip. But again, let's stick with the consistency. Keep it going with you know, being observant of what's going on, current events. Like, I get a notification that URL is booking, you know, a new surf battle, or RBE got Mook on the card. As soon as you see that notification, you put that camera on, and you want to get your information out there fast, because before everyone else talks about it. But also don't let that get too much to your head. You know, if you have kids and a job like myself, sometimes there's no time for it. But if you have the time, because at the end of the day, you'll get your core fan base, and once you do get that, they're gonna watch your videos regardless. Fans are great for that, so don't let that get too crazy. But also stay consistent. This has to do with life, your job, your diet. Consistency is key. Now, relationships. I want to hit that subject. Relationships in this game is important, but it's important to have friends and not have friends. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep a fine line between you thinking we're too cool because now you think I'm not going to shit on your league or talk about your shitty battle, but I'm going to. But at the same time, I'm going to big you up when you do good. See, I don't like people in this world that just want to put you down when you're down. When you're doing bad, I'm going to make sure I'm going to let you know you're doing bad. Cool, but you better let me know when I'm doing good as well, or else you're just a flat out hater, and nobody got time for that. So definitely you want to build relationships, because you never know when you're going to need somebody, but don't also be so dependent on that where you can be compromised. Never be compromised. You also want to find your own lane. What makes you different from these other channels? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the blogger who he dresses up in a suit in a studio. You got the blogger that's in with a nice sitting in a race car, with, like in a rapper studio kind of thing going on. Then you have bloggers that are just look like they're sipping lemonade, eating straws, you know, on a porch in a farm. And then you have bloggers that have, you know, centrifugal systems around them, or like in their small little kitchens, and like have your own background, have your own lane. That's how you'll get your own fan base. That's why somebody will go and watch Jay Black and then be like, yo, that was dope, but even though Jims is talking about the same thing, I'm gonna watch him too, because I like what Jims does, though they're talking about the same thing. Find your own lane. You know what I'm saying? A Piper Boy has his own lane. Angry Fan, these people have their own lanes. PSA, everyone has their own lanes. If you notice, all the people I'm mentioning, we're all very different, even though we're talking about the same thing. You understand? We're talking about the same subjects, but we're all different. So make sure you be different, or else you just be called a clone, and next thing you know, you out of here. So consistency, maintaining relationships, and originality is one of the top 3 things I can tell you. Everything else from there, you're gonna get to pick up, you're gonna understand, but make sure you have to stay consistent. Don't get too caught up on, oh, this video did only 1,000 views, but this other one I did last week did 30,000. It's not about that. Don't worry about the views. Definitely don't worry about the money. Those things will come. You have to have the passion first, and that's with everything you do. Don't think about the reward until you put in the work, because how you want a reward for the work that ain't been put in for it? You just want to get handed a gold star when you didn't do as good as this person who earned the gold star? No, I want to earn mine. So earn yours, stay consistent, understand, and have fun. Don't let this shit get too crazy. Don't jump into the. Here's a little extra tip I'll give for y'all. Don't get too caught up on the controversial issues. I know those are the big ones where you get the big views, and sometimes the views not worth the backlash of making yourself look like someone who just cares about seeking the moment of opportunity to talk about things, when most of the time those big drama subjects is that alone. It's drama. It's things you don't need to talk about, things that you can stay out. Be smart and understand you don't have to be involved in everything going around. You end up burying yourself like that. I've done certain things that I'm like, why I even talked about that? There's certain things like you have to make your own decision as a man or a woman, or whoever's blogging. But at the end of the day, don't get too caught up on just talking about controversy. Talk about everything. Be diverse, and also know it's your channel. You can do what you want with your channel. Follow your heart, because that's what you're choosing to do. Not everyone's gonna like you for what you do, and not everyone's gonna hate you for what you do. So always be true to yourself. As you see, I've talked about relationships, diet and fitness, battle rapping, and I have other. I was just cooking a pizza in my last vlog. I'm doing different things that's protecting my peace. I'm worried about what makes me happy and things that I enjoy doing, and I'm sharing with my supporters. Some are gonna like it, some are not, but either way, I'm okay with it regardless. I'm gonna put out the content because I'm doing it for me. Remember that always, man. Live for you, not for nobody else. At the end of the day, nobody's ever gonna wanna see you do better than them. As harsh as that might sound, a lot of the time, 9 out of 10 times, it is true no matter who you're dealing with. So always stay true to yourself. Keep yourself humble, but also say that battle is trash if you have to. Subscribe to the channel and stop being dirty.